Welcome to Pickleball Journey. Today we are talking about 3 easy ways to improve your game.
Let's get into it. All right, we're gonna jump right into that first tip. Our first tip for you, it takes no skill required, just a little bit of focus. Very easy to do. As we're approaching the net, a lot of times, Justin and I see this, is our opponents are moving forward while we're hitting the ball. So it's an easy passing shot for us. And so what we want to avoid is moving forward while they're hitting the ball. So I'll show an example of this. So I'm hitting the ball and I'm moving forward, and as you can see, I'm moving forward as that ball is just passing by me. If my momentum's moving forward, I can't move left or right. So I want to almost slow down as the ball is approaching Justin's paddle. So I'll show you a little bit of how this goes. So slow down, keep coming forward. Ooh, good shot. But as I hit the ball, I move forward, slow down, then move forward, slow down, move to the side. So now I'm in a position at the kitchen line. But even on that second one, if I didn't slow down, I wouldn't have been able to move over to that ball as well as I could have. Yeah.
So Elisha, if I'm hearing you right, you're saying that when the ball's in the air, that's when we want to be moving forward?
Yes.
And then when I'm about ready to hit, that's when you're sort of stopping and slowing down, assessing, seeing if you need to move laterally or forward.
Yep. So right when it comes right off your paddle, you get as many steps in as you can. And as that ball is about ready to cross that net, we start to slow down, we come to a stop so we can move laterally to be able to recover that ball. Yep.
So the second way that you easily can improve is by doing what we call it like a windshield wiper. So you want to make sure that you're moving with the ball and that you're not just standing and covering half the court. I think we often see sometimes people get to where, if we're a doubles team, we're just kind of staying in our half and we're moving to the ball just to hit. But what we want to do is if a ball gets hit over to that side to Elisha, he's going over there. I also want to slide this way because we're kind of tightening the court a little bit. If he hits it over there, I'm still able to cover here. And again, we call this the windshield wiper, where we're just sort of shifting to move towards where the ball is at.
Absolutely. That's a simplified version. Obviously, we know a lot of times we don't want to come too much over. This isn't tennis. We have a smaller court here. Okay, so do it based on your ability. Now, Justin, he can move to the middle a lot more than the usual person, because if they hit that ball out wide, he's going to be able to get to it. Okay. But if you're not as quick, right, maybe just one step closer to the middle just to cover that easier shot. But do it based on your ability level and your movement ability, so that you're not just like moving over and then they hit a dink out there and then you can't cover it, right? So make sure you're observing, okay, how fast you are in that sense.
All right, for the final tip, before we get into it, be sure to hit the like button. It really helps us out. Now to the third tip.
All right, so we're gonna go back to Karate Kid 1, right? Okay, we got, what was his name?
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi, that's it. The wax on, wax off, right? If you think about painting, right? If we use this actually kind of looks like a paintbrush, a massive paintbrush. If you were to paint a wall, right, you would never have your wrist neutral the entire time and just go like this with your arm, right? Okay, the paint, it would not work out paint-wise. What do? You extend or flex your wrist, go up, and then you extend your wrist as you go down, so you get a smooth stroke, right? So a simple change that you can make to your serve, okay, is having that wrist extended beforehand and almost paint the ground and come through and extend the wrist with flexion as you come to contact and through. You're gonna add spin, you're gonna add pace on the ball, you're gonna add a lot of things. So don't change your serve whatsoever. If you're comfortable with the serve that you have, do the same motion, everything. Only thing you're adding is the extension of that wrist, okay? And as you come through to contact, we extend and follow through. So this is the difference between the two that I get. So I'm gonna start out with a neutral wrist, and it's just gonna be a pendulum, right? So I'm just come through, okay? Not a bad serve, not a lot of pace or power or spin on it whatsoever. So now I'm gonna add the extension. So I'm gonna just extend my wrist, okay? And then I'm gonna come through. And now it's deep in the court, a lot of power. You can even hear the difference, okay? And so you're adding that extra hinge when it comes to going through the ball.
I'm always having to hold Elisha out of the kitchen, not just this kitchen, but also the kitchen where they've got curated content for Facebook, YouTube, they've got it all.
Go check it out.
All right, Elisha and I, we get our thick white shoes from Promet. Be sure to check out the link in the description for a 10% discount.